Hello, I'm Tio. It's the Living Workshop. Today is Monday, June 23rd, 2025. I just did this video and it was going really short. It was going really good, and we were going to stop early. We were at like 3 or 4 minutes, and then an alarm that was on my phone went off and stopped the video. So, looks like we're just going to ramble. Okay, so happy solstice, happy beginning of the summer, longest day of the year. Yeah, it's cool. We went for a hike, so that was how I spent my summer solstice. Other people went and did other cool different things for the summer solstice. It was a really nice day for it, so it's really good. If you went to fish, hope you had fun to fish. I did not make it to fish. I did stuff here. So, three things I'm grateful for is, like I just said, summer solstice, longest days of the year. Also grateful for growth, both interiorly and in the personal sense, and then also quite literally in the physical plants growing sense. Everybody's got all their stuff in the ground now, hopefully, and things are growing. Things are growing. The sun's out now. It's good. It's nice seeing everything grow. It's nice seeing the differences of growth. Speaking of growth, we've got our Rishi. It's growing right here in front of us as we continue on our videos. So you get to see that every day. Even though it's probably not close enough for you to see, that's fine. I don't care. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Third thing I'm grateful for is hikes. I got to, like I was saying, we went on a really nice hike with Owsley, and yeah, he did really well. It was like the first time taking him on a real hike, and it wasn't necessarily an easy one, and he did really well. He could just kind of like rock scramble up the rocks and didn't care. It was cool. It was great because my last pup, Hendrix, rest his soul, he by the time he got a little bit older, and he just kind of couldn't really go on. He had bad hips at that point, or just yeah, he was a bit older, so we couldn't really do some of the things, go on some of those hikes, the longer hikes that I was trying to go on. So now I got Owsley, and he's going to go on all of them, and so that's cool. And also, it's going to keep me in shape. So that's good. Okay, all right, what are we at? Oh, we're only at 2 minutes. This is good. This is good. We're going to have a nice short one today. So I did my writing. This is the video. I'm going to go check in. Man, Steve, I got to check. I got to pick up, and then I got to see if he wants to mill some timbers before he heads out. We'll see. Not sure. I've been saying that for the last couple of days, and the plans have changed. So just gonna go over there and grab a check. See what happens. Also, I heard back from MycoFest, Myco Symbiote, also known as William Paladin Brown. They responded to me about, I hit them up about doing the Rishi art bonsai stuff, and they got back to me. So I got to communicate with them today. Also got some other people that hit me up, and I scheduled an appointment to go meet up with them next week, which is July, which is kind of wild. So I got to do that email stuff. I also got to order. I got to get some more spawn. I got to get more chestnut and lion's mane spawn. I got to do some watering of the plants. And there's that table that I was working on back at the beginning when I started doing this that I still haven't finished. So it's like the rainy area, and then we were working on all the mushroom stuff, and then the New York stuff, and all that other stuff that was just kind of flying through. I need a tool that I need a tool that I don't have, and that's what's holding me up on that part. But I think I'm just going to do it without that little feature for now, and just get it done and finish it. So work on that if I don't go end up over there. Yeah, and also it turns out that we dropped a we dropped a bomb on in Iran, so now we're probably going to go to war or something. I don't understand why we keep doing this, especially when we don't have the money to do it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that people play these games. Either way, we're going to keep on keeping on. That's all we can do. Best thing we can do is keep heads up, keep our heads up, keep building stuff, keep growing stuff, and keep teaching people how to grow stuff and how to build stuff and how to connect with each other so that ideally whatever happens that's outside of our control, we can still have our own little tiny locuses of control where we can have access to food, healthy food that we've grown, and be able to have the tools to be able to build things for ourselves and for our communities. So that whatever else happens, we can still provide for ourselves and provide for as many people as we possibly can. Wild. Wild, 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 wild times. I don't want to keep getting. There's a bunch of stuff that I could talk about this. I've been looking a bunch of stuff up, but I don't want to turn this thing into some other sort of political thing, or I don't even want to do a political thing. Not even whatever. It's just weird. It's just fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It's unfortunate. Then it's outside of most of our controls, which is the most frustrating thing, that we're going to get bogged down in this thing at the time when we've got a bunch of other stuff happening. And also it's kind of wild that in 2020 or right before that, there are people who are saying that we're going to be in war by 2025, and yet, what the fuck, wouldn't you know it? 2025, and look where the fuck we're headed. So how can things get planned that far in advance? How can somebody have done that far back and not have tried to rearrange things? It's almost like all the stuff's planned way far in advance, and us regulars just find out about it after the fact. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. Either way, whatever. I mean, in this day, in this moment, I'm good. Maybe you look at yourself and maybe you realize you're actually good because you're alive. You probably got people that you care about. That's nice. And you probably got something that you like to do. Maybe even if your life isn't perfect, nobody's life's perfect, or maybe if it isn't even where you hope it would be or where you want it to be. Sometimes that's part of the process. But I think you can find some stuff that to be grateful for, and maybe in your actual present moment, it's not that bad. So, and then maybe if you just kind of stay in that present moment more and more, and don't look at the phone so much, then it'll be a little bit easier to deal with. Either way, probably better to get working on your calming down your nervous system, learn how to grow some food, learn how to build some stuff, learn how to interact with people with different beliefs, as opposed to calling them bad people. Because I think the bad people are the ones that are bombing other people, and the people that are just going to work are really just probably either confused or view things a little bit differently than maybe everybody else. Or maybe they've been huckstered. Maybe they've been hypnotized. Who knows? Most people just want themselves to be safe, for their family members to be safe, to have something that brings them meaning, and to have something better to look forward to, and to be able to provide their offspring a better life than they had. That's mostly it, and people think of different ways of how to accomplish that, some in more conservative ways, some in more liberal ways, some in more authoritarian ways, some in more egalitarian ways. People are wired different, and people get scared. And when people get scared, they start acting differently. So let's all not stay scared, so we can think properly and not get knocked out of our higher functioning and down to our reptilian brains, where we get pushed around by fear. Let's not do that. Okay, all right, that was a rant. I didn't really want to talk about that, but here we are. This is what I do. Okay, all right. Well, that's what I'm up to, and those things that I'm grateful for. Summer solstice. It's the most sun you're gonna get in the year, so that's beautiful. For growth, everything is growing right now. I am growing. You are growing. Everything in nature is growing, so that's great. And go out in nature, go on a nice hike. It makes you feel amazing. And yeah, so those are three things that I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for? And what tiny little task are you gonna accomplish today that's gonna bring you a little bit closer towards your vision of a better future tomorrow for yourself and hopefully for all of us. All right, I'm Tio. This is the Living Workshop. Take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow.